3 minutes until showtime. Heads up, the show kicks off in 90 seconds. One minute until airtime. We're on the air in 30 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Live from Nittany Lions Softball Park, it's the 2026 PIAA Softball Championships on the PIAA Radio Network. This afternoon, it's the Class 3A Championship game featuring the Sharon Tigers and the Pine Grove Area Cardinals. Now, let's head out live to Beard Field for the pregame show and join Tyler Polk and Lee Moan for today's state championship game.
90 seconds for shortstop.
And welcome everyone. This is coverage of the PIAA Class 3A Softball Championship on the PIAA Radio Network.
94.
Our second matchup of the day, the District 11 champion Pine Grove Area Cardinals and the District 10 champion Sharon Tigers doing battle. We're introducing the starting lineups. Let's listen in for the lineups for Pine Grove Area.
Meadow Umbenhauer. Batting 7, the catcher, number 6, Kaylin Bohr. Batting 8, the left fielder, number 4, Mallory Schneck. And batting 9th, the first baseman, number 18, Ava Verent. The Cardinals head coach is Ryan Leffler, assisted by Ed Kreiser, Trish Kopanetz, Scott Dolenko, Selena Zimmerman, and Joe Berra. Fans, the Cardinals of Pine Grove area. And now let's meet the Tigers of Sharon. Leading off and on the mound, number 53, Madeline Bogan. number 9, Addie McMahon. Batting third, the first baseman, number 8, Maya Bondran. And fourth, the third baseman, number 26, Isabella Renner. And fifth, the center fielder, number 12, Marley Bondran. And sixth, the left fielder, number 1, Brooklyn Rosic. And seventh, the designated player, number 6, Elia Fleet. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 24, Mary Claire Brown. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 2, Aluna Wilson. And the right fielder is number 17, Jocelyn Robertson. The Tigers are coached by Wayne Bogan, assisted by
We're moments
Amy McMahon and Arisha Norris. The Tigers.
We're moments away from the first pitch for the Pine Grove Area Cardinals and the Sharon Tigers. We'll be back after this on the PIAA Radio Network.
Of our national anthem.
Are you having trouble saving to buy a home? The Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency offers down payment and closing cost assistance. Learn more at phfa.org or just Google PHFA and find out how you can buy a new home.
Today's PIAA Radio Network broadcast is brought to you by Wayne Bank, your hometown bank proudly serving communities across Pennsylvania for more than 150 years. Just like our local student athletes, Wayne Bank believes in hard work, teamwork, and commitment to excellence. From Friday night lights to championship moments, Wayne Bank is proud to support the schools, families, and communities that make scholastic sports so special. Wayne Bank, every day better, member FDIC.
You're listening to the 2026 PIAA Softball State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
And we welcome you back to the broadcast booth. I'm Tyler Polk, and I'm joined by Lee Moan. And Lee, this is a big-time battle, of course. Pine Grove area last year, they had to work overtime. 13 innings to defeat Bald Eagle area, 4-3. They're back looking to defend their state title, but they have a mountain of a pitcher they have to face in the circle, and her name is Maddie Vogan, who will go right to this school, Penn State University, in a few years, and she's been the most dominant pitcher in the state.
Yeah, 10 no-hitters this year, 21 no-hitters for her career, and she's only a junior, so she's been just outstanding for Sharon softball on the year. Maddie Vogan, 344 strikeouts in 148 innings and only 12 walks. So she has been outstanding. So if you see something early in the strike zone, you better go after it, because you're not going to find much more. So she's not going to walk you.
And it's a potential battle for possible Class 3A Player of the Year candidates. On the other side, Florida State's Callie Leffler, who will lead off this game for Pine Grove area, has been one of the top hitters in the state. She bats .652. That's 43 of 66, 65 runs, 8 doubles, 7 triples, 17 home runs, and 49 RBIs. This battle, right off the hop, is exactly what you want in a state championship game.
This might determine the outcome of the game right here in the first.
Ball one to Leffler, and our first pitch, 136.
About right on time. Yeah, this team coming in hitting .409 on the year.
1-0 is fouled back, 1-1.
So we had Syracuse versus Indiana in the first game. We got Penn State against Florida State right now.
Florida State, one of the better programs this year in college softball. Leffler's a senior, so she'll be right down to Tallahassee after this game. The why not a battle against maybe the most dominant pitcher in the state in Maddie Vogan. The 2-1 fouled off.
Shannon Hawk behind the plate. Mark O'Donnell at first. Matthew Stebbins from District 7 at second. And Matt Filippiak at third. Mr. Stebbins, he's getting around.
The 2-2. Fly ball, shallow left center, and it's handled by the center fielder, Marley Bundrent, for out number 1. Time to take a look at the defensive alignment for Sharon. In left field, Brooklyn Ruzic. Marley Bundrent, who just got the out in center field, is in center. Jocelyn Robertson in right. Maya Bundrent at first base. Addie McFan at second. Alundra Wilson at short. Isabella Renner at third. And Mary Claire Brown, the catcher, and Maddie Vogan, the pitcher for Sharon.
Well, I know the second base umpire, Matt Stebbins, he was the home plate umpire for the 5A championship game in D7. First pitch is strike to Hannah Ongst.
Ongst pops this one behind the plate, foul, out of play. And this Pine Grove area, by stats, might be the toughest offense that Sharon has to face. As a team, they hit .409 with 300 hits and 30 home runs, 247 RBI. 0-2 misses, 1-2.
How about the crowd here today, Tyler? I mean, we almost have a full house. Both sides packing their respective sides.
Maroon on the third base side for Pine Grove area. Orange and splattered with some black for Sharon on the first base side. Just missing 2-2.
Yeah.
And this Sharon team, spectacular. Susquehanna is the only team that's been able to get any sort of traction offensively against them, either in district or state tournament play. 3-2 count for Ox.
Yeah, my first chance to see Maddie Vogan and hearing all about her on the west side of the state. Got a chance to see Pine Grove last year.
Here's the 3-2, and that misses. Ball 4. Not many walks issued.
Only their 13th of the year.
Yeah.
And you don't want to put, it's just a very dangerous hitting team, especially with this one coming up here.
The only thing less common than her walks is runs given up. 5 total this season.
Jeez.
Jamie Dinger, the designated player, tips a butt foul.
No, that's a pass ball.
Oh, it is pass.
Yeah, just went off the glove of the catcher, Mary Claire Brown.
So it's ruled a strike, but the pass ball allows Onks to move all the way to third.
Yeah, she just missed it. You saw that they had Dinger squared around the bunt, pulled the bunt back, and Claire Brown just whooped on the catch.
One's in for a strike, 0-2. Thank you for catching that, Lee. That's because they looked close to a tip bunt foul for a second, but
that's why it's nice to have two guys up here.
Yes.
You can see both those things. If I don't see it, you will.
The 0-2. Lofted foul off the left side by Jamie Dinger.
Yeah, just really strange to see Dinger squaring around the bunt. Because
387.
As her name, she can ding a ball.
3 home runs, 24 RBIs. We won't talk about home run numbers after.
No, I won't.
Haley Majeski the last game. A walk-off home run, the 10-run rule.
Don't remind me. I'm going to be hearing that the rest of the next 5 games, I think.
Hey, I get grilled in the group chats all the time. It's only fair that you get it. 1-2. Outside on Dinger, 2-2, the right-handed batter.
Yeah, how special this must be for Vogan. I mean, her future home here, to be able to pitch on this field 2 years early.
Here's the 2-2, swung on and missed by Dinger. And there's the first strikeout for Vogan. And Expect to see a lot of that.
And there's the fastball. Wow. I'd love to see the radar gun. She's got to be definitely high 60s.
Second baseman, number 14, Lily.
I don't know if you saw that Tennessee pitcher, 78, 79 mile an hour.
Yeah, she's been creeping up into the 80s.
Yeah, which is insane.
And it's another pass ball. It's off the glove of Mary Claire Brown, and scoring is Hannah Augst. Not the way Sharon wanted to start. Pine Grove with 2 pass balls get the game's first run, 1-0.
Actually, I'm going to disagree with you a little bit. I'm going to go wild pitch because I thought that pitch was kind of high, and Claire Brown had to go up for it.
I thought I heard something off of that.
It was definitely off the glove, but I mean, she had to reach on that high fastball. But nonetheless, we'll see what the official stats say that are now up and running.
Yeah, we were able to get it going on our computers here.
Yeah, first game was.
And they call it wild pitch, so
okay.
So instead, I will officially mark that as wild.
Next pitch, a strike to Lily Flynn. Lily Flynn, an all-state volleyball player. Batting cleanup here.
425 on the year, 2-1 count, 1-0 Pine Grove, and a swing and miss for strike 2, 2-2.
Well, your Pine Groves gonna do the little things, and they've done the little things right here. Walk, pass ball, wild pitch, scoring the run.
1 run already crossed for Pine Grove on a wild pitch. 2-2, swing and miss.
Cardinals, 1 run, no hits, none left.
And that will wrap up the top of the first. 2 strikeouts for Bogan, but a pass ball and a wild pitch pick up the first run as Augst comes in to score. And to the bottom of the first, 1-0 Pine Grove. You're listening to coverage of the Class 3A championship game on the PIAA Radio Network.
Together, we bring more. Celebrate the milestones, big and small, in life, from your first state championship win to a family get-together. And make them more meaningful with beef. Visit beefitswhatsfordinner.com for beef recipe inspirations and more.
Be prepared with CHIP, free or low-cost healthcare for Pennsylvania kids and teens. From checkups to unexpected bumps and bruises and everything in between, CHIP has you covered. Don't wait until you need it. Be prepared with CHIP. Because every kid deserves quality healthcare and every parent deserves peace of mind knowing their kids are covered. CHIP. Free or low-cost healthcare for kids and teens under age 19. Learn more at chipcoverspakids.com.
Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
You're listening to the 2026 PIAA Softball State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
Championship umpires this afternoon.
First time at the plate in the state championship game for Sharon High School, who have won the last 3 District 10 championships and only 2 state championships in the Tigers' history, and they were both in boys basketball. One was in 1955, the other in 1937. So looking for the first championship in the modern era of Sharon Tigers athletics, and this program has only been around since 1997.
Yeah, it's a pretty proud program right now. Wade Bogan in his first year coaching Shaler. He's a Shaler's grad and a guidance counselor at Shaler. Also the football coach at one time at Sharon. But done a great job here so far in the first year. Of course, when you have a pitcher on the mound like Maddie Bogan, don't have to do an awful lot. So Maddie just go throw the ball, you know.
Something about that Northern District 7, District 10 area that's just been producing some great softball lately.
Yeah. Some really good pitchers over the last couple of years as Maddie Bogan will step in.
You hear the chants as she goes up against Chelsea Clark. And the first pitch goes well away from Clark, 1-0.
Well, you said Loeffler was hitting 625 and Bogan 615, so pretty good.
So we're both in the 600s range.
Yeah.
Chelsea Clark 12-0 on the year, 0.56 ERA, 62 innings and 1/3 pitched, 31 hits allowed, 13 runs, 5 earned, 20 walks, and 66 Ks. And Vogan puts a charge into this one, but it goes foul for a 1-1 count. And the important thing, you mentioned this off air, the fact that Clark is the one that's elected to pitch in this game, but she's been running throughout most of the state tournament in the stead of Jamie Dinger. Had to deal with some injury troubles early in the year. 1-1 is in. 1-2 count.
Yeah, Dinger was the winning pitcher in last year's state championship game. Boy, what a wild game that was. A lot of twists and turns in that one.
1-2 swung on and missed. Vogan gets the taste of her own medicine as she's down on strikes. The first strikeout for Clark, and the leadoff batter gone.
Yeah, she chased that one. I think maybe about a little low and outside there, but Vogan went chasing. Bring it back to McFan.
Clark pitched a complete game, only allowing 1 run on 4 hits against Mid-Valley in an 8-0 victory against one of the strongest offenses in 3A around the state. Allie McFan is in at the plate for a strike.
And it's a very young Sharon team, only one senior on this team.
And it's the catcher, Mary Claire Brown. Sharon had to defeat Hickory to make it to the state tournament. And they won the District 10 title. And in that classification, 3A for District 10, you win, you must make it to the championship game.
Yeah, then won a classic matchup to get here against South Park. Is that Sydney Seckley, I believe, South Park pitcher?
Yes, and it was a 1-0 game, and it was scored on an error that walked the game off. 1 out, no one on, 1-1 count. Clark fires a ball outside, 2-1.
South Park just some bad luck over the last couple of years. Seckley, really a great pitcher, and just losing close games and championship games and semifinals.
Got past Mount Pleasant, but the previous 2 years couldn't get by Mohawk. Bunted foul on a drag attempt by McFan. But even with that South Park team able to finally get over the hump, and you'd think that if things turned out a little bit differently, they would be here. Instead, it would have been 7 WPIL teams.
Well, just same as Shaler, they found a way to win.
2-2, able to muscle it foul as she was a bit tumbled up there on the swing, McFan. This season, she's batting, Allie McFan, .346 with 27 hits and 78 at-bats, 1 home run, and 21 RBIs.
Yeah, not a potent Sharon offense. I mean, still hitting .320, but winning a lot of those games, on the arm of Maddie Vogan. She takes the ball.
Full count. Yeah, they definitely ride the defense and the pitching here for Sharon, but they have showcased some offensive firepower when needed. 3-2 count. Next up is Maya Bundrant.
Well, they're going to need to find a way to score at least 2 so far.
And that misses ball 4. McFan able to make her way to base on the first walk issued by Clark.
By the way, thanks for everybody here at Penn State for setting us up well here for the 6 games this weekend. Greatly appreciate their hospitality.
I think we have the best seat in the house.
Oh, this without a doubt. As long as your computer doesn't get killed.
Yeah, if this one gets killed, I got another 3 at home.
Yeah, well, we don't care about James's over to the left, but,
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Runner on first, 1 out, and at the plate is Maya Bundrant. She looks at the ball outside.
I don't know if our producer Garrett will try to catch the ball or not, so depends what kind of mood he's in.
Garrett's down for the cause. He'll do it. McFan at first after the walk, 1-0 count. Bundrant looks at ball 2 outside, the right-handed batter.
That's going to get a talk here by Taylor Board.
An early trip to the circle, only for the catcher and the pitcher so far. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication with the signals as time is called. This season, Maya Bundren batting .382. The junior, sister Marley, is a sophomore. She'll be the 5-hole hitter in the lineup for Sharon. Conference over, 2-0 count. Runner at first, 1 away. 1-0 Pine Grove here in the bottom of the first. 2-0, good talk. Strike, 2-1 count.
Yeah, we've crowned 2 champions so far, Shaler and 5A softball, and congratulations to Southern Columbia, 9-2 victory over Mercyhurst Prep in baseball.
What a game that Prep Neshannock game was. A home run, 1-0 victory for the Lakers, and someone who makes those trips up to Erie. Round of applause for the Prep side there.
Oh yeah, the Lakers.
Counts 3-1. Next up is Isabella Renner. Renner at first, 1 away. The 3-1 from Clark. Fly ball right field, tailing and into foul territory. Chloe Jessman makes the catch. The runner, McFan, heads back, but Jessman able to stay with it. It was trouble initially off the bat, but it was tailing foul.
Well, the second game, Tyler, the wind is blowing towards that right field side now, left to right, so that blew that ball foul into foul territory. But Jessman had a long run, made it look easy.
Again, it's 200 down the lines, 220 to center field here at Penn State. We do have 1 home run on the counter here today. Isabella Renner steps to the plate. Right-handed batter looks at a ball, 1-0 count. Renner this season batting .365, has 1 home run and 22 RBIs, 5 doubles, 1 triple. The 1-0. Up the middle, base hit. Renner able to time that beautifully. It moves McFan the second. A single for Renner, and it's the game's first hit.
Yeah, no doubt single right up through the gut.
Center fielder, ready?
Hit so hard, no way that McFan could take that extra base, especially with a D1 center fielder out there.
Her sister Maya was the second out. Here's Marley Bundren, the center fielder. Marley is batting .266 on the season. Ball inside, 1-0.
Yeah, wind pretty good, 10-15 mile an hour right now. It's starting to pick up as storms are off to our south. Hopefully they'll decide to hit later tonight.
Yeah, much later for our cases. 1-0. It's high for a ball, 2-0. Taking a look at the forecast, at least on my cell phone, it's always touch and go. Improving forecast for Friday.
Didn't look good during the week, that's for sure. Yeah, right now rain's supposed to stay a little south of here.
2-0 is in for a strike.
And get the big boomers more towards Cumberland and everything, but we will see how that plays out.
I was advised to bring golf clubs, but I looked at the forecast and I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that.
My golf clubs are always in my car, so
I
just
need
not
to
going to have time, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, we're not going to have it.
No.
And you got to stay up here for extra stuff. 2-1.
Yep.
Misses high, 3-1.
Yeah, I'll be covering volleyball for NFHS on Saturday. 2A and 3A championships.
I think the first time I met you was the 2022 championships. I did that for them. Very nice.
Well, since North Allegheny's out here, we're just asked to, why not, tag along.
3-1 is in for a strike, full count. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Renner and Allie McFan.
Yeah, hoping to pick up another North Allegheny State volleyball shirt. State championship, hopefully.
The University of North Allegheny, it doesn't get much better, and volleyball is definitely their best sport, both boys and girls. Full count, here's the payoff. 3-2 misses, ball 4, and that was very close to being a lawnmower started by home plate umpire Shannon Hawk.
And that's going to bring head coach Ryan Leffler out. Coach of the Year from last year. Why not? You win a state championship. You think you deserve those. And look who's coming in the pitch.
So they switch pitchers. It's Chelsea Clark is gone, and checking in is number 99 for Pine Grove, and that's Jamie Dinger. So this is a similar situation towards Texas Tech if you were watching the Division I Women's College World Series, in which there was a constant switch between the two pitchers, just trying to make sure to get matchups and try to get a good feel.
The Cardinals, number 99, Jamie Dinger.
So I have to imagine that Chelsea Clark will re-enter at one point in this game, or unless you want to go trust a state championship winning pitcher that you used as a designated player.
Yeah, but depends on how Dinger does. We'll see how this works out for her. I'm sure both were given the heads up that you're probably both going to see action. Be prepared. They know that. And again, whatever you need to do for the team.
So Jamie Dinger comes in from the designated player spot to pitch, so that is just a swamp, really, between her and Clark. First pitch is a ball to Brooklyn Ruzich. Ruzich batting .227, has 12 RBIs, 15 hits, and 66 at-bats, and has a big chance here with 2 outs to get Sharon on the board. 1-0, places a bunt, and it pops into the netting foul.
Yeah, Dinger closing in on 400 strikeouts for her career. Again, only a junior. Of course, Maddie Vogan, 350 for the year. A little bit different, but still.
It's rare to have 2 pitchers in the same class.
Yeah.
Both be this strong. 1-1, swung on and missed, and the string pull on Ruzich, 1-2. 2 walks, 1 hit. Has the 3 base runners on, McFan, Renner, and Marley Bundrent. Ruzich at the plate, the 1-2, she swings and misses. And Jamie Dinger comes on and gets the final out here in the bottom of the first. 1 hit, no runs, no errors, 3 left on. 1 inning complete here in the 3A championship, 1-0 Pine Grove. You're listening to coverage of the 3A championship on the PIAA radio network.
Keep up with your team's games this season no matter where you are with Game Changer. Game Changer, the #1 scorekeeping app for baseball and softball, is thrilled to be the exclusive scorekeeping, pitch count, and team management app for PIAA baseball and softball. Download the Game Changer app today or visit gc.com to learn more about Game Changer.
The Pennsylvania Association of Broadcasters and the PIAA promote the highest ideals of good sportsmanship in interscholastic athletics. Always remember to respect student athletes, coaches, contest officials, and game administration to help promote a safe and positive game environment. Together, we can foster a community of good sportsmanship.
You're listening to the PIAA Spring Sports State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
Tyler Polk along with Lee Moan, our producer Garrett Dolan, as we're here in the second inning of the 3A championship. Pine Grove ahead, 1-0. The defending state champions. First pitch bunted foul by Chloe Jessman as that popped over home plate.
And don't forget the play that Jessman made in that bottom of the first inning too. That wasn't the easiest plays running that.
Really, if she wanted to, she could have just said, forget it, and it's foul.
Yeah.
Counts 0-1. Jessman swings and misses for strike 2 this season for Chloe. She is batting .469 with 24 RBIs and 2 home runs. Jessman takes a swing at it but fouls it off right side. Vogan ahead 0-2 with the leadoff batter here in the top of the second. Jetsman puts this in the air to left field. Underneath it is Rosic, and she didn't get it.
Just dropped it.
Wow, that is one that's hard to fathom there.
Yeah, Rusic, I was putting F7 on my book until you look up and see the ball floating in left field ground. Just a mishap there.
So the game's first error to Rosic. Rosic picks up that E7. Runner goes. The throw goes airmailed into center field, and also the shortstop, Wilson, collided with the runner. So it's a stolen base. It was already running for Jetsman.
Yeah, they ruled out the obstruction call, but she would have never got to third base anyways, so. Yeah, unfortunately, in Rusic out in left field. Yeah, she had the glove up there, and the ball just went in and out.
Tough one for Rusic.
Yeah.
Umbenhauer puts the bunt down, and it eats up Maddie Vogan, who came out of the circle near the first base line. And now it's runners at the corners, and Pine Grove showing the experience early.
Yeah, sacrifice E1. Vogan just rushed it.
Back-to-back errors for a strong defense.
Number 6.
Yeah, tried to get the short hop. Just went off her glove. Now Sharon's got to play infield in.
And defensive indifference allows Umbenhauer to take second.
Yeah, we saw this in the first game too. And Shaler just taking advantage of the little things.
It's not the big ball here in a college park. You're just trying to get good contact and put it into areas. 1-0 count for Taylin Bohr. Looks at a 2-0.
Yeah, Renner really in on third base as Bohr showing bunt.
Bohr batting .372, 2-0 count. Vogan and company in trouble early. 2-0 is pipped foul on the bunt.
You gotta like this strategy though.
You're not gonna power her. She's gonna give you weak contact.
But you need, yeah, if you can get that bunt up the first base side, it'd be your better chance to score. But
yeah, first base is playing straight up. Third base is gonna submarine on any bunt attempt. Here's the 2-1. In for a strike, 2-2.
And interesting, and coach is going to come up and talk to the home plate umpire. I don't know if he's what that was there, but nonetheless, gets his answer.
Pine Grove leads by 1, has 2 runners in scoring position, no one out, 2-2 count. Vogan's pitch. Slap attempt goes foul the opposite way. 2 championships in Pine Grove's history, both over Bald Eagle area on the way up here to State College. 4-3 in 13 last year, 7-3 in 2019. The 2-2. Slap foul once again.
And we saw this in the first game as Rusic shallow in left. Actually, Rusic is really backed up in left field.
Yeah, kind of playing it deep. Really corner outfielders are deep. Center field is shallow. A 2-2. Called strike 3. Well, anytime she gets to throw the paralyzer out there, she's going to do it. Vogan picks up her 3rd strikeout.
Much needed. Needs another one here, too.
Mallory next.
You're talking about someone that can get strikeouts pretty much on command this year.
Well, she's going to need it as Pine Grove's going to go full throttle offensive conference. Going to call both runners in. The first base coach joins it.
This is what you have to do against a strong pitcher like Vogan. Everyone's got to be on the same page. All hands have to be on deck.
Yeah, you rarely see that. Even the on-deck batter got involved in that conversation.
So literally all hands on deck.
Usually it's just the batter and the third base coach will have a conversation, but they have put everybody on. So infield in for Sharon, trailing 1-0 here in the bottom of the second.
First pitch to Mallory Schneck. Ball 1-0, and
hey, look where Renner was, 10 feet away from the plate. That's why she has a mask on.
And again, it's for the opposite hands there. A left-handed batter will likely try to bunt this down the third base line. 2-0 count now for Schneck.
Which really gives no chance for the runner to score.
I mean, it's definitely an interesting strategy here if you're trying to get another base runner on, but you're hoping to get someone on the throw. 3-0 count. What would the plan be here? You try to make sure that the pitcher, the third baseman, picks it up and throws to first, then the runner breaks late?
Yeah, but then if I'm a coach, I try to say fake that throw.
3-0's in for a strike. Three more.
Which usually doesn't happen. But, boy, if you see a fake throw. Nonetheless, the cat and mouse game going on.
Definitely a new flow applied by Pine Grove. Bunt is popped foul. 3-2.
So let's see what Schneck's doing now.
Yeah, now you got to play it straight up. You could try a bunt here, but if that goes foul, it's strike 3.
And Schneck hitting .378 on the year. Only 5 RBIs.
14 hits and 37 at bats, 17 runs score. Here's the payoff pitch, 3-2, swung on and missed. Vogan does get the big 2 strikeouts.
And that was the one good thing about having second and third, nobody out. You're facing the 7, 8, 9 hitters, not the most dangerous hitters in the lineup. So for Vogan, go right after him right now. Now she's 1 out from getting out of this.
In for a strike on Ava Barrett.
Yeah, from those 2 errors here in this second inning.
And probably the weakest hitter, batting .233 with 6 RBIs. 7 players with at least 20 RBIs on this Pine Grove team, so in a way, everyone's a threat. 0-2 count as it swung on and missed by Barrett. Second and third, 2 outs, 0-2 count. Pine Grove leads by 1, but they're definitely trying for more. The 0-2 fastball, called strike 3. Whip authority, my goodness.
For the Cardinals.
Maddie Vogan gets herself out of trouble with 3 straight punch-outs. She has 5 in the game. 2 errors are rendered moot. 2 runners left on. And we'll head to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Pine Grove on the PIAA radio network.
Becoming a champion is an incredible accomplishment, especially at a level as competitive as the PIAA. That's why the Faulkner Automotive Group proudly salutes the student athletes and their families for making it this far. When it's time to upgrade your vehicle, choose any of the 31 Faulkner dealerships in Philadelphia, Lancaster, Bethlehem, Harrisburg, or Mechanicsburg. You'll find award-winning teams doing business the right way and a fast and easy buying experience. Compare low prices on thousands of vehicles and find the one that's perfect for you. Faulkner, to be sure.
The PIAA Radio Network is brought to you by Wayne Bank, your hometown bank proudly serving communities across Pennsylvania for more than 150 years.
You're listening to the 2026 PIAA Softball State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
So Jamie Dinger comes to the circle. Excuse me. Just pitched a third of an inning so far. Chelsea Clark, 2/3 of an inning pitch, 1 hit, no runs, no errors, 2 walks, 1 strikeout.
Number 6, Aaliyah Fleet.
Aaliyah Fleet. Mary Claire Brown and Alana Wilson, 7, 8, 9, due up for Sharon, down by 1. And they have officially the game's first hit, but they've allowed 2 errors, and walks by Pine Grove has put them in early chances to get runs across. Bunt goes foul by Fleet. It dove off the third base line for strike 1. Fleet this season batting .229, has 8 hits and 3 RBIs. The 0-1 from Dinger. Fastball goes high, 1-1.
Yeah, Chelsea Clark just staying loose out in left field, just in case. Said she can re-enter back in.
So Clark's in left field. That's fouled. Look at the lineups real quick here. One, two's fouled off.
Unions.
That's Mallory Schneck actually in left field.
Yeah.
So Clark's in the bullpen, you meant?
Yes.
1-2. Called strike 3. Dinger rings one up, her second strikeout.
Yeah, Clark was starting pitcher, just staying loose. As you mentioned with Dinger's, been nursing that injury.
Mary Claire Brown.
Or is consider Claire Brown the opener, huh? Swing and a miss there by Brown.
The lone senior on this Sharon team.
Yeah.
Mary Claire Brown.
Plus she's the class valedictorian. How about that?
Proven you can also be an athlete and the valedictorian.
Yeah. Yeah, she is. In the semifinal game from Slippery Rock, the radio announcer, Bob Greenberg, posted a picture of the traffic on Interstate 80. I said, here's a hope that Mary Claire Brown wasn't in that traffic since she had to give the speech at her graduation that night, and she swings and misses.
Yep, 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Third strikeout for Dinger.
So apparently she made it back on time for graduation.
Shortstop, number 2, Alana Wilson.
Of course, Bob Greenberg, one of the best out in District 10 land in telling the stories of these athletes.
He's broadcasting his 38th PIAA state championship. This right now, his first softball championship, believe it or not, over all those years in his 39-year career.
It hasn't had the exact luck. Mercer County area has had a tough time getting up here. Fouled off by Wilson, the 0-1. Swung on and missed, 0-2.
Unlike basketball and football.
Yeah, football, it feels like you can get someone up there in Mercer County every year. Hickory, Wilmington, both had strong seasons in softball. 0-2, got her on a swing and miss.
No runs, no hits, and none left.
Dinger strikes out the side. Nothing doing as we head to the third inning, 1-0 Pine Grove. You're listening to coverage of the Class 3A Championship on the PIAA Radio Network.
Cornerstone Business Graphics is proud to be a preferred vendor of the PIAA and offer custom wearables, promotional items, signage, banners, and so much more. Cornerstone is also home to MarketLogo.com, your source for online school store needs. School stores are a great way to raise funds and promote school spirit. Cornerstone is your one stop for all your school's promotional gear. Check us out at cbizgraphics.com. It's Cornerstone Business Graphics.
Some see a high school football stadium. We see a place where Pennsylvanians come together as a community. The Pennsylvania Association of Broadcasters and the PIAA creating opportunities for student athletes to be seen across Pennsylvania.
You're listening to the PIAA Spring Sport State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network. You're listening.
A home run to center field on the first pitch. Callie Leffler blasted a no-doubter to center field as we come back.
That was center fielder Callie Leffler.
And you see why Florida State is interested and has her services beginning next year.
Yeah, I believe it is number 16, number 18 on the year for Leffler. Yeah, first pitch, it's 220 on center field. That probably went about 220 over the right center field fence.
So it was 1, 2, and 3 due up, and the one just put a home run to center field. Hannah Untz up next, 1-0 count to Untz. And she pops one up, and this will go into the crowd foul. Off the first base line, 2-0 Pine Grove, and a rare home run against Maddie Vogan. That's only the third run she's allowed since we've started district and state tournaments played. As Pine Grove showing something different here today. Untz, 2-1. She walked her first time up and she fouls off the 2-1. Now 2-2.
Yeah, puts the Sharon faithful a little bit in shock right now.
I don't think they expected that, especially here in the championship game.
You expect that out of Leffler, though.
We buried the lead here. This Sharon team is undefeated this year, 24-0. Pine Grove 26-2. 3-2 misses, ball 4. And that's the second walk issued by Vogan.
The pitcher, number 99, Jamie Dinger.
Yeah, now Dinger's listed in the pitching circle right now, so if she gets on, you can have a pinch runner for her, or a courtesy runner for her now. Before it's listed as designated player, you could not run for her. So now she's pitching, if she can get on here.
She struck out her first time up, and since then she has now been dealing the strikes. First pitch runner goes, stolen base as Untz is in safely. 1-0 count for Dinger.
Still wouldn't be surprised to see Dinger try to put one down here again, as she's been showing it. I was surprised they were in the first inning, but
there's 3 strikeouts in the circle.
Yeah, she was squaring around to bunt that pitch. Wouldn't be surprised to see it here.
1-0, pulls the bunt, but it pops into the seats behind home plate. 2-0 Pine Grove. Solo home run by Callie Leffler.
Yeah, that wind is really picking up here at Beard Field.
And that also helped with the speed of that ball going out of here. 1-1. Now the runner goes again. Brown throws down, safe. A second stolen base by Untz.
Yeah, the throw beat her there, but third baseman Izzy Renner had to turn around. She wasn't at the bag. She was sort of in front of the bag and had to turn around a little bit to try to get that tag down and couldn't.
That's good work by Untz taking advantage of it. Now she's at third with no one out, but Dinger swings and misses her second strikeout. Vogan picks up another one. That's her 6th. one away here in the top of the third.
Yeah, I don't think you can afford to give up another run here. If Sharon, you need to get out of this.
Punt goes foul as Lily Flynn tried to beat it out of the box first.
Yeah, she was still in the box, umpires say. And here comes our offensive conference for everybody. Coaches, on-deck batter. You get one an inning, so he's taking advantage of it.
Yep, Ryan Lepler, last year's State Coach of the Year in Class 3A, of course. Pine Grove picking up that 13-inning 4-3 victory over Bald Eagle area. By the way, they have lost one championship. It was to South Park in 2017, 4-2. So against BEA, 2-0, all other competition 0-1.
Yeah, Coach, hold off after this. Pitch inside there. Coach Leffler been around since 2014. 234 career victories for Coach Leffler. 4 District 11 champions.
Counts 1-1 for Flynn. And this time she places the bunt, collected by Fogan. She'll throw on in time. Runner goes, not in time! A delayed take of home, and these Cardinals steal another run again, 3-0.
And they call her safe at first base.
So maybe foot was off the bag for Bundren.
That's the only thing I can come up with.
I thought it was in time.
Number 1.
It was definitely in time.
So Onyx takes advantage, 3-0 Pine Grove, as they have been nickeling and diming this Sharon defense. Runner goes, ball called, stolen base for Flynn.
So they're going to give her a hit on that play, saying I guess she must have beat it out.
Yeah, she either beat it out or the foot wasn't on the bag. I'm wondering what was the case there, because I thought that was very much in time.
I can agree with you, but they rolled a hit, so apparently she had to beat it out.
1-0 misses, another stolen base attempt, and it's successful.
Boy, Pine Grove just running silly right now.
It's a 2-0 count. They must have seen something in film study to take advantage with for Vogan, or maybe even the Tigers' defensive alignment. Notice how third base has always been inside this entire time. Bunt applied. Vogan throws on to first, and it's another take of home plate. Flynn was waiting for the throw by Vogan. It was successful this time to get the out, and a run scores, 4-0 Pine Grove. The play goes 1-3.
How about small ball to the hilt to get the home run, and then just small ball in the death. Take advantage of a walk. Take advantage of a couple sacrifices.
It's death by 1,000 cuts from this Cardinals offense, as they have flummoxed what has been one of the more unstoppable pitchers in the state of Pennsylvania's history in softball.
He said she's only given up 5 earned runs this year.
Well, she's about to equal that mark in the state championship game. Meadow Umbenhauer at the plate. Made base on a sacrifice attempt E1. Counts 2-0 for Umbenhauer. Pulls back the bunt, but it's in for a strike, 2-1. 4 earned runs against Maddie Vogan. One was on a wild pitch. 2-1s, rocking it down the left field line, foul. Good jump on it by Umbenhauer, and that's one of the few times outside that home run that there's been good contact on Maddie Vogan this season. the defending champs. Flexing every bone and muscle, 3 runs across in this inning. 2-2, swing and miss.
For the Cardinals.
And that will wrap up the inning.
3 runs, 2 hits.
7th strikeout for Vogan. But Pine Grove continues to pick away. They pick up 3 runs on 2 hits. No errors and no one left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd. Pine Grove 4, Sharon 0. You're listening to coverage of the 3A championship on the PIAA radio network.
Get a head start on your career in exciting fields like science, communication, engineering, and medicine, along with tuition assistance in the Pennsylvania National Guard. To learn more about the Pennsylvania National Guard, check out Join PA Guard on Facebook and Instagram, or go to nationalguard.com/PA.
The Pennsylvania Association of Broadcasters and the PIAA, 2 community-focused organizations, are proud to be collaborating to provide Pennsylvanians free access to local high school sports broadcasts. To follow your schools, check your local TV and radio stations for coverage. Through the PAB and PIAA partnership, following Pennsylvania student athletes has never been easier.
You're listening to the PIAA Spring Sports State Championships on the PIAA radio network.
Pine Grove ahead 4-0 here on the PIAA radio network in the 3A championship, looking to go back-to-back. They would be the first repeat winner since Susquehannock in 2007 and 2008. And it would be the 3rd Schuylkill League program to win back-to-back state titles. Blue Mountain did it in 2023 and 2024. And Minersville did the feat twice. This is hit in the air to left field, and that will find the base of the wall to the warning track. Maddie Vogan on the offense, a leadoff double.
Not a surprise there. Maddie Vogan coming in, hitting over 600 on the year. Thought that had a chance to get out of here. I think the wind knocked that down a little bit. Went down the left field line, bounced on the warning track, the 200-foot sign.
It looked like that was trying to find its way towards the pole, but it came up short.
Just needed to chip away right now.
Strike to Addie McFan, who reached base on a walker first time up.
Yeah, Dinger coming in with a 0.76 ERA this year, so, and Clark 0.56, so tough to hit against.
We thought it was going to be a pitcher's battle in a way. Yes, we've had it, but also Pine Grove has been able to scratch ahead runs. Dead ball called. It's a strike. 1 and 2 on the
2 bunts. Pitch. You have a runner on 3rd and getting runners home. See, in that situation, I'm almost tempted to fake the throw and then turn around, and you have a runner just, if the runner's not paying attention, you haven't caught it in a rundown, but easier said than done.
1-2's fouled off. Well, deception on offense has been a strong suit of Pine Grove area. Why not try it defensively as well? Counts 1 and 2. Here's the pitch from Dinger. And this is high, 2-2. Vogan not using a courtesy runner. She's at second after her leadoff double. Two is floated foul behind first base and into shallow right field. 2-2. You take a look at this Sharon team, and there's only 2 hitters, 3 actually, aside from Vogan, that have 20 or more hits. So you're wondering where the offense is. The 2-2 misses high, full count.
Well, that wind just really picking up again. 15, 20 mile an hour winds probably right now. The flags are blown definitely out.
Definitely makes it enjoyable if the wind's coming to your face. The payoff pitch is fouled off. by McFan.
I'm sure the fans don't mind it right now because it's sticky out there.
Humidity definitely a factor, especially if you're a team wearing black like Sharon. Black with white numerals. 3-2, swing and miss by McFan, and she's upset with herself. She's down on strikes. 5th strikeout for Dinger. One away here in the bottom of the 3rd.
First baseman, number 8, Maya Bundren.
Maya Bundren pops it up. Goes into the crowd on the first base side, foul. Vogan still at second, one away. 0-1 count for Bundren, who flew out to right field. Off the top of the bat, foul. Behind home plate, 0-2 count.
Again, Union and Holy Cross coming up after this one in softball action.
Scotty's looking to go back-to-back.
Yeah, baseball going across the parking lot. 3 games over there today.
0-2. Fouled off into the Sharon side. And the mercury rising to 89 here with a couple clouds in the sky. The 0-2. Off the knuckles, popped up, and the third baseman, Umbenhauer, has it. 2 away here in the bottom of the 3rd. And frustrations continue for the Sharon offense.
I thought that might be had a chance, but Umbenhauer the ball a little bit higher than what I thought there, and Umbenhauer making an easy play.
Isabella Renner, who singled her first time up, fouls off her first pitch.
Yeah, Holy Ghost Prep in Indiana playing right now on the baseball side of 4A.
The Little Indians looking for back-to-back championships themselves, and Charlie Manzi has been one of the best players in the WPIAL going to Seton Hill.
And baseball, Butler and the Chamonix close things out.
One. Scoots low, 2-1.
I hope to catch some of that Butler baseball game, depending on how this goes. Since I'm a grad from Butler, I'd like to at least maybe catch the last 3 innings or so.
2-1. In the air to left field. Schneck spots it and has it to retire the side.
For the Tigers, no
Vogan's leadoff double is banished. 1 left on, 1 hit. 3 complete here in the 3A championship game, 4-0 Pine Grove. You're listening to coverage of the PIAA softball championships on the PIAA radio network.
Fans, you can have it in white, chocolate, strawberry, and practically any flavor you like. It's the beauty of milk, and no other drink quenches a king-size thirst like milk. After practices, reach beyond the colas and other drinks. Get your hands around a tall, cold glass of milk and enjoy. Whole milk, whole nutrition. The PIAA thanks the Allied Milk Producers of Pennsylvania for their support of the PIAA Championships.
Today's PIAA Radio Network broadcast is brought to you by Wayne Bank, your hometown bank proudly serving communities across Pennsylvania for more than 150 years. Just like our local student athletes, Wayne Bank believes in hard work, teamwork, and commitment to excellence. From Friday night lights to championship moments, Wayne Bank is proud to support the schools, families, and communities that make scholastic sports so special. Wayne Bank, every day better, member FDIC.
You're listening to the 2026 PIAA Softball State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
Leading off the top of the
4th inning and a gritty 4-0 lead for Pine Grove, looking to go back-to-back. Taylor Bohr at the plate, ball 1. It's Bohr, Schneck, and Barrett. 7, 8, 9 in the order due up.
Yeah, Boer's going to be out to college, wants to become a nurse.
1-0's in for a strike as Boer, a left-handed batter, stepped up.
That's a very demanding field.
Always need him.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
1-1, Boer puts this in the air to shallow left field, and unable to come up with it is Ruzic. Boer makes her way to second. Definitely a long way for Ruzic to come out for that one.
Yeah, Lana Wilson, she went out for it. Looked like she could take control of it, and that let Ruzic just held up. Instead of taking control herself, instead of coming in the outfielder, that's their ball to take charge.
Bloop double for Boer. Third hit for Pine Grove. And a bunt placed foul by Mallory Schneck.
I mean, Wilson should have just continued to go out and be aggressive until she hears Ruzic call her off, but unfortunately that ball falls in between them. Wilson pulled out of the play thinking Ruzic was going to get it, but couldn't come up with it. So another mental mistake basically by Sharon.
0-1. Fouled away towards the Pine Grove dugout on the bunt attempt.
Yeah, definitely not playing their best ball here today. Again, a young group, only one senior on this team.
Yeah, you'll look for more offense out of the team as we move forward.
They're going to need it.
Just
down
able to
4
tip.
runs.
Schneck was just able to tip that on the slap attempt.
Yeah, you get 2 very good pitchers on the other side for Pine Grove.
0-2 count, Vogan ahead. 0-2, misses 1 and 2. Boer able to get that double to lead off the inning. One, two's fouled off. The leadoff base runner in the last 3 innings for Pine Grove has reached base. Some by home runs, other by errors. 1-2, at bat continues as it's poked foul by Schneck. '99 of the 201 hits going for extra bases for Pine Grove coming into this game. Another fouled off by Schneck.
Yeah, good at bat here by Schneck.
One of the strongest offenses in the classification has had to do things a little bit differently, but they're still ahead 4-0. Another fouled off pitch by Schneck. It's still 1-2 as the count continues to go up for Vogan.
Yeah, you love to see this at bat here. Find a way, just get a piece of it.
One, two. Check swing. 2-2. But very close for Schneck as she's in the slap approach. Had to stop her run in addition to the bat.
Oh, they're used to it. They're professionals at it. They've been doing that for a long time.
2-2. 3-2, and the Sharon side is not with it.
Well,
that's the way it is.
They have the best angle. They're in the first base side. They can see that strike zone. So, just like the Pine Grove fans have the great angle.
The payoff is fouled off. I think Vogan at this point is thinking, all right, how do I get her out of here?
Gotta love, yeah, if you're a Pine Grove fan, you just gotta love it. I mean, this pitch number, I believe, 11 or 12 right now to Schneck.
Took one of the best pitchers in the state and it's got her out of her comfort zone. The 3-2, grounder to short, The throw on to first in time. The runner goes from second, but the third baseman, Renner, could not get it as Maya Bunhart threw across the diamond. Renner could not collect. And after a little bit of cat and mouse play with the shortstop Wilson, Boer's able to make it over to third. Play goes 6-3.
Are you surprised that they took off? No. I mean,
No.
that's what they've been doing the whole game.
They've been playing these mind games with the left side of the infield all game. And now they try it, but it's popped up and Vogan has it. 2 outs.
They didn't get it on the ground, and I have a feeling Leffler will not be pitched to here. We'll find out if they do. I mean, you definitely have one of the best pitchers in the state, but Leffler launched one over the wall. Let's see if they go at her.
Leffler won the battle the last time. She's 1 for 2, a fly out to center, and then a home run to center field.
And they're going after her.
2 outs, a runner on third. The first pitch to Leffler, fastball outside, 1-0.
You can see what I would have done if I was a coach. I would have put her on.
Just point over to first base and say, here, go there.
But when you got Maddie Vogan on the mound, though, and they're staying outside with their 2-0, though.
You could tell she's putting the velocity up.
Yeah.
This will have to be timed by Leffler. 2-0 count, 2 outs, runner at third, 4-0 Pine Grove. 2-0.
Yep.
In for a strike.
Ooh.
Fastball on the heart of the plate.
I thought maybe that missed there for a second, but.
Two and one. Leffler pops it up. Left side of the infield, the shortstop. Wilson could not get it. And a run scores. Wow.
Easy fly ball. Just in and out of the glove of Wilson.
Unearned.
Luckily, Leffler ran. She was only 3/4 of the way down the line, knowing that was going to be the third out. And guess what? You never know.
Now Leffler runs, steals second.
Yeah, Sharon just picking the wrong time to play one of their worst games of the year.
So an unearned run across. 5 runs, 4 of them earned. Hannah Ungst at the plate. Strike one, throw down, and it's off the glove of the third baseman. Another stolen base. 2. In his foray on the pass by Leffler.
What is that, 6 stolen bases or so? I'm losing count.
You're right on with that number 6. It has been free real estate on the base paths for Pine Grove area. Flexed foul off the left side by Ungst, who has scored each time she's come up.
We had a real estate agent on the roster the first game.
Well, she'd definitely be looking at this and going, wow.
Yeah.
1-2, foul. Off the left field line.
Yeah, she'd be selling 3 or 4 houses this game. Still plenty of time, though. It's only the top of the 4th, so you still got a chance to creep back in this game. Got to get out of this one and out of this inning, though.
Ungst at the plate. At third is Leffler to 1-2. Breaking ball inside. 2-2. The runner goes, and that's in time. A delayed attempt at a steal by Leffler. She's out, and that retires the side.
Don't see that too often, a 2-1-2 put out. How about that?
Pine Grove able to get another run across. 1 hit, 1 error, 1 run, and no one left on. As we head to the bottom of the 4th, as they add 1 more to their lead, they're ahead 5-0 on the PIAA Radio Network.
Keep up with your team's
The PIAA is honored to have St. Luke's University Health Network, a nationally recognized entity in sports medicine, as the official medical provider of the PIAA Championships. St. Luke's University Health Network is a top 100 major teaching hospital which provides care to athletes ranging from youth sports to professional athletes in Pennsylvania. St. Luke's Sports Medicine offers comprehensive athletic training, orthopedic care, physical therapy, and concussion management, plus sports performance training for individual athletes and teams. St. Luke's is proud to have been chosen to support the Champions of Pennsylvania as the official medical provider of the PIAA Championships.
Spalding is proud to be the official baseball of the PIAA playoffs. Founded on baseball over 100 years ago, Spalding has a full line of baseballs for every level of play. Spalding, true to the game.
You're listening to the 2026 PIAA Softball State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
And welcome back. Hannah Unks will get a new at-bat when she's back on the offensive. 5, 6, and 7 for Sharon with Marley Bundrent, Brooklyn Ruzich, and Leah Fleet. Due up. Grounder off the third baseline foul. The first pitch to Bundrent.
Sharon's going to find a way somehow to get some offense going. Defense has been letting them down here today.
3 errors, and not something you expect this Sharon squad.
Now 3 errors, giving up 6 stolen bases.
1-1 count.
Credit to Pine Grove. I mean, they're putting the pressure on, and they're not letting up.
Dinger fires in a strike, 1-2.
Yeah, let's just say I guess they've done their homework.
Yeah, they figured out how to attack it out of time, Vogan, and also how to get around this defense and try to create more runs on the board. That was the first time Sharon stopped them. 1-2, swung on and missed. 6 strikeout for Dinger, who's been fantastic since she stepped in to pick up the final out in the bottom of the first.
I think since she was nursing an injury.
Nursing an injury earlier this season, it didn't allow her. It was actually Clark, correction.
I understand. They're both Clark and Dinger's been outstanding this year, though.
It's rare that a team has 2 pitchers that will graduate in the same year straight to Ruzich.
And the capability. I mean, these 2 pitchers are outstanding here too.
0-1's fouled off. I think when you take a look at this Sharon offense, they probably say, hey, can you put Chelsea Clark back on for us? They were a little bit more successful, able to pick up a few walks and a hit.
But then able to get a run across. Yeah, you'll see 2 pitchers in the 6A final tomorrow, but that's a senior and a freshman, though. Unlike this is the 2 juniors.
1 out, 1-2 count to Ruzich. Dinger's pitch. Swing, and it's weakly off the hands of Ruzich, foul off the first base line. So the right-hander tried to take it the opposite way, and it came up on her hands instead. Fouled off, 1-2. Still here. One and 2. Dinger with 6 strikeouts today. Popped up, middle of the infield to shortstop. Unks has it, 2 away.
Yeah, shielding that sun that's brightly shining right now.
Leah Fleet, a designated player, struck out her first time up. 5 in a row set down by Dinger. And Fleet swings and misses for strike 1. She struck out her first time up. And Dinger had the bulk of the action early on in the season. Cardinals needed Clark to go to distance in the quarters and semis for them to return to the championship game. Fouled off by Fleet, 0-2. Eighth tournament appearance for Pine Grove. The 0-2. Fouled off, fouled back over the press box. Count still 0-2.
And severe weather going on back in the Sharon area right now. Stay away from here.
Thank you kindly. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Once again able to ping it back foul is Fleet. Fleet just 8 hits this season, 35 at bats. So limited sample size, though the work of Vogan, they've been able to make it work this year. Hit in the air to right field, tailing back for it is Jessman. She has it. Looked good off the bat, but it hung up for out number 3. Sharon goes down in order for complete 5-0 Pine Grove on the PIAA Radio Network.
It's our everyday low.
Do you need custom cuts of meat for your next cookout? Look no further than Wise Markets. At Wise Markets, they can custom cut a variety of meats, providing you with the perfect size and best quality. You'll always get fresh, in-store cut meat at your local Wise Markets. Eat better, spend less, that's Wise.
If you think you can make the calls, become a PIAA official. Make some extra cash, stay in shape, and enjoy interscholastic sports, all while making a difference in your community. Head to PIAA.org for more information.
You're listening to the PIAA Spring Sport State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
Hannah Unks will get a new at-bat. She had a 2-2 count whenever Callie Lepler was caught 2-1-2 at home. 2, 3, and 4 for Pine Grove area. They're ahead 5-0 here in the 5th inning.
Leading off the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, Loeffler tried to catch Vogan by surprise and taken off on that 2-1 pitch from third base, but she was nailed.
New chance for Dinger, and she rips this to left field. It gets over the head of Bruzic. And Unks able to make her way to second with a double, Just able to elevate that one over Bruzic, who was set up in regular depth in left field, but that one well struck.
Yeah, no chance. The old Adam bomb, but it was over her head, though. So no chance. Just turn around and run backwards. Go retrieve it. And Vogan's getting her, I think, a new wrist coach.
So Dinger at the plate.
Along with first base and Maya Bryant with the new wrist coach.
Probably to set up something else here with the base pads here for Pine Grove, already with 6 steals. Dinger places a bunt, and it jumps off the line, foul. Has been successful in the circle, but at the plate she's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
The way they're stealing bases, I mean, just square around and fake the bunt and let them steal. It's a very aggressive Pine Grove team. Pulled the bunt back that time. And again, Brown thought she was taken off, threw down the third, almost threw into left field.
Yep, just trying to time them up here. And only successful once, Sharon. The 1-1. Dinger puts down a butt. That goes in play, and Vogan throws on to first in time for the out.
Perfectly done.
That's why you got the new wrist coach. And I've been noticing this. With Sharon, the first baseman usually also can submarine in for those. They're not moving the second base over to first. They're playing it pretty much straight up for a bunt you would see in baseball. Lily Flynn at the plate. Singled her last time up, RBI single, and stole 2 bases.
Remember, they've already sacrificed and scored twice for this situation with a runner on third.
Do have enough for a squeeze play if they elect to go for it. One attempt. Goes wide off the plate, foul.
And not taking anything for Pine Grove at all. This reminds you of like Little League Baseball, doesn't it? Just putting the, getting the bunt down and just moving runners. But it's been working great for Pine Grove. Why not continue?
Counts 1-1. And the bunt again, but this one won't allow the runner to advance. Now she goes and scores. 1-3 and RBI coming in Ungst. 6-0 Pine Grove.
And give credit. I mean, Pine Grove is doing it to perfection, getting the bunt down. The runner's already coming halfway down the line at third. If Vogan fakes it, you're gonna have a caught and run down. But she's just throwing over taking that short route. Give credit to Pine Grove. They're halfway down. As soon as that throw goes over, you slide home.
Rip to center field, and Marley Bundren makes the catch for out number 3. So the small ball working once again for Pine Grove. They pick up 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and no one left on. They extend their lead to 6-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th on the PIAA Radio Network.
The PA Attorney General's office and the PIAA remind you to not let pain become a killer. Be a good Samaritan. If you suspect a teammate, family member, or friend of abusing prescription drugs, tell a coach, tell a teammate, tell a teacher, tell someone. For help and information, go to ddap.pa.gov, and together we can ensure that pain doesn't become a killer. The PIAA would like to thank preferred headwear and headbrand supplier Outdoor Cap and Junk Brands for their continued sponsorship of PIAA athletics. Their products are built to perform with style from the sidelines to the stands. Visit junkbrands.com to learn more.
You're listening to the 2026 PIAA Softball State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
And we welcome you back. Coverage of the 3A Softball Championship on the PIAA Radio Network. Limon, Tyler Polk here with you, and Pine Grove has been able to put the defense of Sharon in compromising situations with these bunts, timely base running off of third base. That's how they picked up some of their runs, and that's how they did it in the last half inning.
They're running it to perfection. I mean, as I said, the runner comes halfway down the line on the bunt, and as soon as that ball comes out of the pitcher's hand, you take off for home. And it takes a perfect throw, and they're making good throws home, but the runners are just getting too much of a lead off third base.
Mary Claire Brown swings and misses at strike 1. She struck out her first time up. 8-9-1 due up for Sharon. And you got to wonder, is there something that Wade Vogan can do? Can he try to get into the umpire's ear about a leave early? But it looks like Pine Grove's been doing it well.
They're not leaving early. I mean, you're allowed to leave as soon as that ball comes out of the pitcher's hand, and they're, at least in my opinion, they're not leaving early. Say it like that.
1-1, and Brown swings and misses for strike 2.
I mean, they're just running the small ball to perfection right now.
There's been no answer for their pressure, their base running. The 1-2, Brown is set down on strikes.
I mean, you give them credit. Do it till it doesn't work. Over across the pond,
Shortstop.
Indiana and Holy Coast Prep tied at 2 in the 4A baseball championship.
Alana Wilson at the plate. Ball outside, 1-0.
Again, remember this Sharon team, very young, only one senior on this team.
Wilson puts it through the third baseman's glove, Umbenhauer, and makes her way to second.
Let's see how they rule that.
Definitely had eyes on it, and they'll give it a double. So the third hit for Sharon.
I agree with that. It's a hot smash that you said Umbenhauer, and that's going to bring Coach Loeffler out.
So we'll see what he'll elect to do here.
Well, Sharon hasn't had a runner for since the leadoff one in the third. You have a 6-0 lead. Not much you can say right now other than just keep doing what you're doing.
Gotta hope that it's enough.
Yeah, mentioned earlier, Coach Loeffler, Coach of the Year last year. Been here for 12 years now. Over 230 victories. Looking for another state championship. Well on their way right now. We've got to get through two and a third more innings yet. 2 2/3 more innings, excuse me. Yeah, interesting they don't flip a coin to see who's home when you come out here. They do for the quarterfinals and semifinals, but already predetermined who's home team.
So Wilson at second after the double. Here's Maddie Vogan, who had her own double her last time up. She's 1 for 2. Strike 1 to her, 0-1. 0-1 on the ground. Good sliding attempt by Flynn, and throws it away from the first baseman. A run scores. Wilson comes in. Sharon finally on the board. 6-1 Pine Grove.
Yeah, going to be a single for Vogan. A great stop there by Flynn, diving to her left. Outstretched and was able to knock it down, but unfortunately the throw towards the first base eluded the first baseman and Barron, and not allowed the run to come home.
Popped up on the first pitch foul by McFan. And they've ruled it just a hit at the moment, nothing else.
Should be an error on Flynn, because that run's not going to score if Flynn doesn't throw that ball, at least I don't think. I mean, I'm going hit, no RBI, and error the scorer, but we'll see what the official does later on. Right now, it's a hit RBI.
1-1's outside, 2-1 to Addie McFan, who reached on a walk and struck out.
I mean, Flynn was laying on her stomach when she tried to make that throw over to first base. So maybe that's what the official ruling is here. Since she's laying on her stomach, she won't be able to get up to make that throw home.
3-1.
Because Wilson wasn't stopping, I guess, around third. Maybe that's their thinking.
So if they're going to give no error, that would be a single and an RBI.
Yeah.
Counts 3-1 to McFan as Sharon trying to continue. Good run here. 3-1 misses. Ball 4. And that's the first walk issued by Dinger.
Yeah, we can agree to disagree.
First baseman, number 8, Maya Bundren.
So we'll just change that error. Sharon tried to creep back in this game, trailing 6-1. They got a couple runners on. You got 3-4 hitter coming up now.
Maya Bundren, heavy cut and miss for strike 1. She's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a pop out today.
She has 3 home runs on the year. 22 RBIs.
0-1 outside, 1-1. Fair mishap for Dinger, picking up that walk as Vogan now at second, McFadden at first. 1-1. Bundren puts it on the ground. The third baseman, Umbenhauer, has it and throws across the diamond. 40 out. That'll be 2 away. And both runners, Vogan take an extra 60. She's now at third, McFadden at second. So 2 runners in scoring position and 2 outs for Isabella Renner.
Yeah, good job by Umbenhauer. Just make the easy throw over. Let those runners move up. You have a 6-1 lead right now.
First multi-hit inning for Sharon, and they look for another one here with Isabella Renner. She's 1 for 2, a single and a flyout. And Renner pops this up right side, playable for the first baseman, Barrett. She's able to make the play and leaves 2 runners stranded. Very nearly a collision with another Cardinal. Sharon able to get a run across on 2 hits, no errors. And they left 2. 6-1 is our score as we played 5 complete here on the PIAA Radio Network.
Barron rings are the official championship ring of the PIAA. For more information or to order your custom championship rings, please go to barronrings.com. That website once again is barronrings.com to order your custom championship rings today.
The Pennsylvania Association of Broadcasters and the PIAA, 2 community-focused organizations, are proud to be collaborating to provide Pennsylvanians free access to local high school sports broadcasts. To follow your schools, check your local TV and radio stations for coverage. Through the PAB and PIAA partnership, following Pennsylvania student athletes has never been easier.
You're listening to the PIAA Spring Sports State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
Top of the 6th, 2 outs away from back-to-back state championships for Pine Grove. They lead 6-1. And they've been able to force Sharon's hand. 4 hits, and they forced 3 errors with the Tigers as they look to wrap up this game. Meadow Umbenhauer, Talon Bohr, and Mallory Schneck, 6, 7, 8 for the Cardinals due up. Umbenhauer swinging on the first pitch and fouling it off left side. Pine Grove does have a pitcher still in there, and it's still their starter, Chelsea Clark. We'll see if they'll opt to use her in a finisher situation. There'll be no save applied at the moment. Or if they opt to continue on with Jamie Dinger. 0-1, misses low, 1-1.
You know, Clark wants back in there.
He wants to start it. She started it. She wants to finish it, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, she gave up a single and a couple walks. And Dinger got out of that jam. Clark wants a chance to redeem herself.
1-1 to Umbenhauer. Big wave and a miss, 1-2.
But if she walks out of here with a state championship, I'm sure she'll forget about all that.
Yeah, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Vogan. And that one fouled off and right into Pine Grove's dugout. All the girls had to duck for cover.
Yeah, no netting here at the dugouts here at Penn State. They're just hanging on top of that dugout right now. Dugout rail.
Don't get much chances to do that.
Nah.
1-2's fouled off left side. This time just a weak grounder to the third base coach's box. Have to be more like in a D1 level. Seen a lot of dugouts like that. The 1-2 Swung on and missed. Umbenhauer down on strikes. And Vogan picks up her first strikeout since the third inning. That's her 8th.
Again, came in with 354, I believe, strikeouts on the year. 344.
I have to wonder if this is how teams are going to go up against her in the future. It's fouled off by the slap hitter, Talon Bohr.
Well, defense is just going to have to play better, next year or in the rest of this game too.
Oh, 1 to Bohr. Inside 1-1.
I mean, once they get on base, they take advantage.
Two and 1 count.
That broccoli's real popular today.
Good broccoli's always good. 2-1.
No.
Punched on the ground to Renner at third, not in time, as the first baseman, Maya Bundrant, could not field it.
Now, I'm going to say E5, but we'll see what the official scorer says.
Let's see something, no doubt.
Good throw beats her. Throw was just a little low. They're still thinking about it as and Schneck will step in.
Schneck comes to the plate. Fourth error on Sharon, and they put it on the first baseman. Runner goes, and no one there to cover second. It's a stolen base for Bohr.
7th of the day for Pine Grove. So they ruled Bundrant should have came up with that low throw.
Any time a pick situation comes, I'm more in line to put that on the third baseman, though. That ball did have a late drop down.
Yeah. But nonetheless, it was an error on somebody. So they just choose to give it first base.
Schneck whipping 1-1. She swings and misses.
Vogan not used to seeing this many runners on.
No, it's definitely tougher to come by for her. Still to come our final game of day 1. Holy Cross and Union area. 1-2. Strike 3. Schneck down on strikes. 9th strikeout for Vogan.
First baseman, number 18, Ava Barrett.
Top of the 6th, 2 outs, runner on second. Ava Barrett 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop out. Swings and misses at the first pitch.
Well, you don't want to see Leffler coming up if you're Sharon.
Yeah, you want to get out of there with no extra baggage. 0-1, swing and miss, 0-2. Nine strikeouts would be a good day's work at this point for Vogan. The 0-2, and you can make it 10.
For the Cardinals, 4 runs, no hits, 1 left.
No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on.
Fans, if you think you
As we'll head to the bottom of the 6th, Pine Grove 6, Sharon 1. This is coverage of the 3A Softball Championship on the PIAA Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Elizabeth Zona, an osteopathic physician dedicated to protecting young people. Every family needs to know that 13 American teens die every week from a drug overdose, and most involve fentanyl. But many never even knew that's what they were taking. Because fentanyl can be found in fake prescription pills made to look like real medications, like Xanax or Percocet, and they're often sold on social media. Just one pill can kill. Learn more at fentanylawarenessday.org, presented by Song for Charlie through POMA.
The Pennsylvania Association of Broadcasters and the PIAA promote the highest ideals of good sportsmanship in interscholastic athletics. Always remember to respect student athletes, coaches, contest officials, and game administration to help promote a safe and positive game environment. Together, we can foster a community of good sportsmanship.
You're listening to the PIAA Spring Sports State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
And welcome back here in the bottom of the sixth. Pine Grove ahead by 5 runs, 6-1. 6 outs remaining for Sharon. Able to pick up a run in the last half inning, but they need more, and they need more fast.
Yeah, thanks for the air conditioning up here. They said it feels like 99 outside right now. There's heat and humidity, 91 outside right now.
Center fielder, number 12, Marley Bundren.
Marley Bundren walking a strikeout today. Bundren on the first pitch, flares one to the shortstop, Unks, for out number 1.
Yeah, Pine Grove's starting to feel it. Knows everything's right in hand right now.
Left fielder, number 1, Brooklyn Ruzic.
Feels possible for them to come back and not have to spend as much innings as they did last year. Another first pitch swinging, this one to the second baseman Flynn on the ground. Throw on to first, quickly 2 away.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna have a pinch hitter here for Sharon.
And that will be number 17, Jocelyn Robertson. She comes in for the designated player, Fleet.
Yeah, she's the reason why, one of the main reasons why Sharon is here in this game. She made the game-saving catch in that game against against South Park in that game.
Now batting for the Tigers, right fielder.
Late in the game.
17, Jocelyn.
That's just the way things go. Your defense was on point, and it gets you here in the semifinals, and then 4 errors in the championship. And Robertson puts a good charge into this one, but it's well foul.
Over the fence, how about that? Wind blowing out.
I'm pretty sure Sharon says, hey, if you aim that in a little bit more, then we'll ask, where was that earlier?
And why she's not in the lineup, right?
Yeah. Oh, 1, and tried to do the same thing, but this time came up empty, 0-2.
Actually, Robertson's now into the DP, and Fleet is now goes in. That's all flip-flop.
0-2, able to stay alive.
So Fleet goes into that position now.
So Fleet becomes the flex.
Correct. As of right now.
0-2 off speed. Got him wishing, fishing.
That wasn't fair.
No.
That absolutely wasn't fair. What a changeup. That is to have Coach Vogan smiling a little bit.
8 strikeouts.
That was impressive.
And one with some flair on it for Jamie Dinger. Tigers go down in order. 6 complete. 6-1 Pine Grove. This is the PIAA Radio Network.
Transform your field with Digital Scoreboard's massive outdoor LED displays. Designed to handle any weather, they deliver bold visuals for scores, replays, and sponsor ads. Visit digitalscoreboards.net to get started.
Some see a high school football stadium. We see a place where Pennsylvanians come together as a community. The Pennsylvania Association of Broadcasters and the PIAA, creating opportunities for student athletes to be seen across Pennsylvania.
You're listening to the PIAA Spring Sports State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
And welcome back. 7th inning, Jocelyn Robertson stays in the game in right field as she replaced the designated player, Fleet, as a pinch hitter in that last half inning. So here's Callie Leffler, who had a solo home run earlier today, reached on an error. Her last time up, she's 1 for 2. 1-0 count for her. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed.
She knew she swung at a bad pitch there.
Yeah, but she knew that it was a fastball coming. It was just not where she could aim for it. One. And right around the same area, 1 and 2, swing and miss. This is a battle that we wanted. The two potential 3A State Player of the Years. But Leffler and her Cardinals look like they'll capture this one. Oh, she adjusts on this one and bloops one foul off the left field line. Really good play by her. She took something off on it. She choked up on the bat and nearly was able to bloop a single out of it.
Well, Leffler has not struck out yet this year. Close there.
So the unstoppable force versus the immovable object. The 1-2. Flexes one foul. And this will likely be the last at-bat of the year and also for her high school career, so you don't want it to end it like this.
She'll trade it for a championship.
Easily.
But I understand what you're saying.
You want to be greedy in this situation.
Oh, yeah.
The 1-2 from Vogan. And she does swing and miss. How about that? The potential last at-bat of her career. She wanted to go perfect throughout the season without a strikeout, and Vogan gets her there.
And I know if Mr. Jonathan Spina's listening from North Allegheny, that was the announcer's jinx.
Curse to the commentator?
Which I don't believe in.
No, we're just talking about that, and it just happened to happen.
Yeah.
11th strikeout for Vogan.
The foul ball needs to be returned. Thank you.
Hannah Ungst doubled and scored her last time up.
And she's had a nice day. Scored 3 runs. 1 for 1 on day, couple walks.
3 plate appearances. The 1-0. In for a strike.
And that's where you want that number 2 hitter.
One out. Last offensive salvo for 2026 for the Cardinals. The 1-1, take it in the air to left field, going back for it. Ruzic, it's off the wall. And actually they call it a home run. It hit off the scoreboard. Hannah Unks picks up the home run. And for Unks, that is her first home run of the season. And what a time to get it. So another late game home run here in the PIAA Championship, 7-1 Pine Grove.
Yeah, got caught in the jet stream. That wind took it out of here, and that hit probably off the 0-0-1 up there. The run hitting air, or the ball striking out area there off the scoreboard in left center field. So Vogan giving up 2 home runs today. She's only given up 1 all year.
Well, the terrible, no good, very bad day continues for Sharon. And as you mentioned, a young team, only 1 graduating player, and that's the catcher.
Hey, credit. Pine Grove has played exceptionally well. Sharon, not so much here today. But they're playing in a state championship game. That's something to be proud of.
Yeah, bad game regardless. It was in the state championship game. You worked hard all season regardless. It's the final game of the year. 2-1 to Dinger.
Yeah.
Misses.
It's frustrating though, because I mean you want to play your, but you don't mind. I won't say you don't mind, but I mean if you play your best game and you lose, that's something. That's something else. But when you unfortunately have 4 errors and the team's really run against you all day long. you hate going out that way, and Dinger strikes out again. Oh, no, sorry.
3-2.
My fault.
3-2, she looked at one. Really, that's where she hasn't been super today. She's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And the 3-2 swung on and missed. 12th strikeout for Maddie Vogan.
She continues to do what she does Vogan. That's 356 strikeouts just this year.
Second baseman, number 14, Lily Flynn.
Most get that in careers. What a season it's been for Maddie Vogan, a District 10 championship, a region championship. And a talk in the circle real quick before we continue on.
Well, no, the offensive conference.
Offensive conference has been plentiful.
Yep, third one of the day.
But it's been successful.
Well, like I said earlier, you're allowed one an inning.
Use the allotment. You can't take them in the next year or take them home with you.
No.
Lily Flynn at the plate. 1 for 3. Strike one.
Well, like I said earlier, you usually just see it between the coach, the third base coach, and the batter, but Pine Grove chooses to bring everybody on deck: batter, first base coach, whoever's on base.
Once again, just a reminder, all foul balls.
A statistician, maybe. A parent.
Mascot. No, leave the parents out of this. They're involved enough.
Counts 0-2 to Lily Flynn. The 0-2, and Flynn puts this a mile high, and it goes to the media tent and the Pine Grove supporter section. Still 0-2, 2 outs, 7-1 Pine Grove as they put together their offense from the third inning on. 3 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and here is 1 in the seventh. Swing and miss. Down on strikes is Flynn. 13th strikeout for Maddie Vogan. And the side is retired. Solo home run for Hannah Ox is the add-on to the scoreboard for Pine Grove. 7-1, last chance for Sharon as we go to the bottom of the seventh on the PIAA Radio Network.
Is college in your future? The Pennsylvania Higher Education Assistance Agency helps PA students and families navigate all things college, such as scholarships, grants, and loans. For more information on ways to plan and pay for college, visit PHEAA.org. That's PHEAA.org.
If you think you can make the calls, become a PIAA official. Make some extra cash, stay in shape, and enjoy interscholastic sports, all while making a difference in your community. Head to PIAA.org for more information.
You're listening to the PIAA Spring Sports State Championships on the PIAA Radio Network.
And we're back. Bottom of the seventh, Pine Grove, 3 outs away from back-to-back state championships.
It's been impressive. Very impressive day for Pine Grove.
Leading off the bottom of the seventh for the Sharon Tigers, the catcher.
And Indiana leading Holy Ghost Prep 5-2 now in the bottom of the fourth inning. Across the pond, as I like to say.
Dinger in line for the win, looking to wrap it up here. Ahead by 6 runs. Mary Claire Brown in her final at-bat. The senior swings and misses for strike one.
Hey, only senior on this Sharon team.
0-1 is popped up, and the catcher, Talon Bohr, makes the catch for the out. And for Mary Claire Brown, you look back at it, 3 district championships, the first in program history, regional championships as well in District 10, and an appearance in the state final.
Pretty good career.
Excuse me. Lana Wilson fouls it off.
Yeah, I'm glad to see Maddie Vogan's going to get another chance to come up here.
It's fitting.
Think she'll be swinging for the fences.
One last time in 2026. On the ground, fouled off the third baseline by Wilson.
Holy Cross and Union area coming up in game number 3 here. It will not start at 4 o'clock.
Wilson 1 for 2, doubled and came home for Sharon's only run.
Yeah, like the baseball game will not start at 4:30.
It's just a suggestion.
Yeah.
0-2, Wilson puts this in the air to right field. Going back for it and making the catch is Chloe Jessman in right as it hung up in the air. Good drive by Wilson, but it didn't catch the wind the right way.
How about the freshman? That's 3 nice catches out there. That she had to go back about 15, 20 steps on that, battling the sun a little bit and make it look easy.
And now the catcher, Bohr, calls a meeting in the pitcher's circle.
I don't think the home plate umpire is the happiest with that meeting right now.
Wade Vogan talking with his daughter, Maddie. It's fitting with how strong she's been and how she's been the driving force. Yeah. She's the last chance for Sharon here in 2026.
I understand why Taylor Bohr did that, though. You know, one last out. Let's get, you know.
And Vogan puts this in the air to center field, and it's caught by Callie Lepler. Back-to-back state championships, the Pine Grove area Cardinals.
Your PIAA state final. Pine Grove area 7, the Sharon Tigers 1. Congratulations to the Cardinals of Pine Grove, your PIAA 3A state champions.
So nice they did it twice, but this time in regulation, the Pine Grove area Cardinals are state champions once again. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. Final score, Pine Grove 7, Sharon 1. We'll recap it all in the PIAA Radio Network postgame show right after this.
Attention fans, get your next game day ticket using Hometown. As the official online ticketing partner of the PIAA, Hometown gives you a simple and secure way to search, buy, and scan your ticket right from your phone. Download the Hometown Fan app from your mobile app store today.
The PIAA Radio Network is brought to you by Wayne Bank, your hometown bank proudly serving communities across Pennsylvania for more than 150 years.
Welcome to the post-game show. For a recap of today's championship game and the medal ceremonies from Beard Field, here's Tyler Polk and Lee Moan.
And welcome back, Pine Grove area, back-to-back state champions. And it's for the 3rd time in program history. And this one, they had to do it probably a little bit differently compared to what their offense does normally, but they did have flashes of the usual. 2 home runs today, 7 runs in, and the final line score, 7 runs, 5 hits, no errors. And through it all, they left 3 on base. For Sharon, 1 run, 4 hits, 4 errors, 6 left on base. Winning pitcher is Jamie Dinger. For Pine Grove area, she pitched 6 1/3, allowing 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 1 base on balls, and she struck out 8. Chelsea Clark pitched 2/3 of an inning, allowing 1 hit, walked 2, and 1 strikeout. The loss credited to Maddie Vogan, but still, she did the usual. 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned, 2 walks, and 13 strikeouts. Lee Moan, your final thoughts?
Yeah, just Pine Grove played a great game. I mean, you got to give them all the credit in the world. When they got people on, they stole bases, they sacrificed a couple runs in. You know, so I mean, they did all the little things right, and that's how you want to play softball. they did all the little things. And for Sharon, unfortunately, just a rough day all around. You know, they did eke out a run, but still defensively not their day. Yeah, and offensively just couldn't get anything going against Jamie Dinger. But again, just a great season though. I mean, you're only lost in a state championship game. It's going to hurt a little bit, but you got to look back and to say what a great season.
A district championship, a region championship, but coming up short in the state title game. Only one senior graduates, Mary Claire Brown. Congratulations on a fantastic season for Sharon. They end the year 24-1. They were undefeated coming into this game, undefeated no more, but still, everything that led up to this moment is proof that this Sharon team, regardless, is still here and still has more on the way. And you have to imagine that the ball's going to roll their way once again, and they should be back here, all expectations for it, as long as Vogan's pitching.
Yeah, they got a great chance to get back here next year. You said you got a Penn State recruit here, one of the best pitchers in the state of Pennsylvania. Yeah, she's going to break. She'll be close to 1,000 strikeouts for a career if she stays healthy next year. So they got a great chance, but you know, just congrats again, but you might see him again for sure. And this Pine Grove team, you got two pitchers coming back, and Clark and Dinger, two very good pitchers that was, you know, 0.76 and 0.56 ERAs. So they got another good. You get good pitching, you got a chance.
They graduate Callie Lepler, who showcased her best with a solo home run today. She's our player of the game. Also, Hannah Unks able to get a home run as well for it. Just a fantastic day for Pine Grove area. This year in regulation, 7-1 victors. Let's listen in to the championship ceremony.
PIAA 3A state champions, the Cardinals of Pine Grove area. Receiving medals include number 1, Chloe Jessman. Number 3, Chelsea Clark. Number 4, Mallory Schneck. Number 6, Helen Bohr. Number 7, Callie Leffler. Number 8, Maya Rumpf. Number 12, Nicole Morgan. Number 14, Lily Flynn. Number 18, Ava Barron. Number 19, Hannah Unks. Number 22, Meadow Umbenhauer. Number 32, Molly Cope. Number 40, Kylie Geist. And number 99, Jamie Dinger. The assistant coaches are Muff Kreiser, Trisha Kapenitz, Scott Valenko, Selena Zimmerman, and Joe Barra, and the head coach, Ryan Leffler. The managers are Candace Leffler, Keegan Leffler, and Sabrina Moore, and the scorekeeper is Teresa Leffler. Presenting the PIAA State Championship Trophy is District 11 Softball Chair, Mr. Rich Dron. Presenting it to Callie Leffler, Hannah Unks, and Taylor Ward. Fans are PIAA 3A State Champions, the Cardinals of Pine Grove.
Pine Grove able to lift the trophy for the second straight year and third overall in program history. Congratulations to them. Back-to-back PIAA championships in Class 3A. And that will do it for the second game of day one. Game 3 up next. Union Area and Holy Cross, the 1A championship here from Beard Field. For Lee Moan and our producer, Garrett Dolan, I'm Tyler Polk. Come on back for the 1A championship game on the PIAA Radio Network.
Thank you for tuning in to today's state championship game on the PIAA Radio Network. This broadcast is intended exclusively for the benefit of the listening audience, and any use, broadcast, or distribution of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of the PIAA is strictly prohibited. Stay tuned for more state championship broadcasts on the PIAA Radio Network, and stay up to date with sports news all across the Commonwealth at PIAA.org. The preceding has been a presentation of the PIAA Radio Network.